Welcome to Dharma Dialogues, a children's podcast series on the Yaksha Prashnam, a wise and wonderful dialogue from the Mahabharata. Just a little something to keep in mind as you listen to these stories. We tell these stories to spark reflection, not to give strict answers.
These stories are told with love and respect from the Hindu tradition, with guidance from elders in our community. Anyone can listen, learn, and even interpret the stories in their own way. All we hope is for young minds to grow in curiosity, courage, and compassion.
As we are learning and growing with you, any mistakes along the way are completely unintentional. Please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or feedback.
Now, on to the episode.
Welcome back, little ones, to our quiet spot in the forest. This is episode 5 of Dharma Dialogues, the first in a new series of questions.
Wow, a new series? Is that like a new topic?
That's right. This time, it's all about wisdom. The last 4 questions we explored were indeed about the journey of the sun. You have a good memory. But now, the Yaksha turns inward. He begins to ask Yudhisthira something different, something a bit more personal. This is the first question of the next part of the test.
Tell me, O wise Yudhisthira, by how does one become learned?
Oh, I know this. We just have to go to school and read a lot of books, right?
That's a wonderful guess. And yes, reading is a part of learning, but it is not everything. Yudhishthira smiled gently and replied,
By Shruti, O Yaksha, that is how one becomes truly learned.
Shruti? What's that? Isn't that the music played by Tampura during a Carnatic music concert?
One meaning for Shruti is music, but more broadly, the word Shruti means that which is heard. And long ago, before there were books, wisdom was passed from teacher to student, ear to ear. Shruti was knowledge you didn't read. You listened to it, deeply, patiently, with your whole being. Even now, our scriptures are called Shruti because they were received not by reading, but by listening to the voice of truth. Let me tell you a story. There was once a boy who read hundreds of books. He memorized verses and could quote great poets. But when his teacher asked, "What does this verse mean?" the boy fell silent. His teacher gently said, "My child, words are not food unless you chew them. You cannot taste their truth by simply stacking them." So he made the boy sit and listen for hours, for days, for months, and slowly something magical happened. The boy's eyes softened. His questions became deeper. And one day, the teacher asked, "Now, you are becoming a Shrotriya, one whose knowledge has entered through the ears and settled in the heart."
Oh, so just reading isn't enough? We have to listen with attention?
Yes, child. The ears are the true door to wisdom.
That's awesome. Sometimes I take my ears and hearing for granted. I didn't know my ears were so powerful. Do you know, sometimes when I'm in school, I get very distracted and my mind wanders, and I don't listen to my teacher. Now, I understand why it's so important to pay attention and listen in class. The ears seem so important.
They truly are, my child. And do you know, even the great Thiruvalluvar, an ancient Tamil scholar, said something just like this.
Really? What did he say?
He said, "Selvathul selvam sevichelvam, achelvam selvathul yellam thalai." It means, of all wealth, the greatest wealth is the wealth of listening. And of all kinds of wealth, listening is the crown.
Wow, that's such a cool way to say it. Listening is like wearing a crown on your head. It seems like listening has been considered an important sense since the olden times. And it is still important to all of us today, whether young or old.
Exactly. And even listening to this podcast, my little one, is a small act of Shruti. You're not just listening to stories, you're receiving them like precious jewels passed from generation to generation. You will remember these stories for the rest of your life. And there's one more secret. Listening becomes even more powerful when we sit in the presence of someone wise, a learned acharya, a guru who teaches not just with words, but with love, silence, and patience.
So, if I just sit with my appa or amma and acharya and I really listen to what they say, I can become wise too.
Yes, my dear, true learning is not about filling your head with words, but opening your heart to meaning. A real Shrotriya is not one who knows many things, but one who has heard deeply. And so our proverb for today is, the eyes may read, but it is the ears that awaken the soul.
I'll remember this the next time someone tells me a story. I'll listen with my whole heart.
And that is the true beginning of wisdom. Tomorrow, we'll talk about what it takes to achieve something truly great. But for now, let your ears rest and let the lessons of today resonate with you. Good night, my little seekers.